Hi everyone, are you in Rahu Dasha? Are you in Saturn Dasha or Ketu Dasha? If you are, I've got important information for you. The current Saturn Ketu transit is having a major impact on your life. Let's look at it. One note though before I start. Be aware of where Rahu is in your birth chart, where Shani is and where Ketu is, because those houses will be very much impacted by the information I am going to give you now. So let's get started. So, if you are in Rahu Dasha, it must feel to you as though a ball and chain have been tied to your ankles. Does that resonate? I wouldn't be surprised. Lord Shani is exactly opposed to Rahu, your Dasha Lord right now, and has been very close since March and will continue to be in this sign here, opposing the Gemini Rahu in Sagittarius, opposing this Gemini Rahu until January 2020. So what's going to happen? You feel totally frustrated. Setback after setback after setback will enter any project which you begin at this time. If you have ongoing projects that are perhaps something to do with Shani, things such as building work, moving house or jobs, anything that's about work or buildings, that is going to be impacted, but you have to continue. You can't change on those things. You have to continue on, and it will be slow. There will be loads of setbacks, but they will eventually be successful. Anything else whatsoever that you want to start in your life at this time may need to be rescheduled. It's probably the best thing to do. Saturn is about hard work, and most of all, a virtue of Lord Shani, which is often forgotten, is patience. Patience is your best friend at the moment, and being in Rahu Dasha does not make you very patient. Nonetheless, that is your best friend at the moment. The other thing is that you also feel as though people are not listening to you anymore. People are not really there for you, and they're not listening to you. Saturn is the actual indicator of solitude. You're not going to be a lonely soul, but in some way your life is backing off from the big social life that you had before. It may be that you've got a huge workload. It may be that you've got other projects on that you have to get on with. Either way, social life, love life, all those happy things in life have to be put on hold for a while. So that's the key then. Huge frustration, huge setbacks. Hold on in there. It starts to get better from October as these two grahas separate, but it won't finally be over until the end of January next year. Are you in Saturn Dasha? If so, things are manifesting somewhat different for you. Saturn rules time. Saturn rules everything which is slow and maturing in your life. At this time, you are experiencing a major dose of past karma influence, but also the influence of the past on your life. So things in your life, all the things that are particularly to do with your family past and your friendship past, maybe, and even relationship past, are coming back into your life, and you can't seem to get past them. That's the issue. Saturn and Ketu here are slowing things down, but that's okay, because Saturn is a slow dasher. It's a sort of time period, which you are in, and you will have that sort of mindset. It's not the slowness of it, it's the inability to get rid of all the yuck and all the trash, if you like, from your past, which is clinging on to you and upsetting your life. You may, during this time from March this year until January next year, have to deal with some upsetting issues, things which you didn't know about before, skeletons in the closet, that sort of thing, things which are, things which you really wouldn't want to have to deal with, but they've come up again to be dealt with. There may be family secrets, like I say. There may be old friendships coming back to the fore, old lovers coming back into your life, all sorts of things which are from your past are overtaking your life. There may also be loss in your life, which also brings up these things that are from your past and need to be dealt with now. So it's a very tricky period for you. It's a really depressing time in some ways, but in other ways it's a very good time for all the things that are connected to Ketu. All the things about spiritual life, meditation, retreats, going to a quiet, sort of place, being in nature. These are superb. So slowing your life down, well, that's happening anyway, but dealing with issues that you would rather not have to deal with, that's going to be ongoing. Once you get to next year, once you get to the end of January, it will just absolutely be gone from your life. So that's what you have to deal with. So, are you in Ketu Dasha? If so, you've probably got the easiest impact of this transit of any of the three grahas in some ways. Ketu Dasha is a choppy dasha, isn't it? It's a very short dasha, but all the aspects of your past life are churning up now. So it's very important that you understand what Ketu is in your life. Have a check of all the videos I've got on my channel. I may be able to help you to understand that house of your Ketu. And then actually you need to understand that Shani and Ketu have a very similar agenda. Saturn is actually stabilizing your life. It might feel like that because it might feel very frustrating, but that's what Ketu Dasha is anyway. Ketu Dasha is a time when you are held back for 7 years and things don't develop in the way that you would like them to. That's because you're having to deal with past karma. So it seems a long time when you're very young, but it isn't that long really. And Saturn is good for you now. This short period from March until next January is a time when you will be stabilized during your Ketu Dasha. You will actually find something of worth to yourself, particularly in some area that may be to do with your jobs. There may be job loss, there may be job frustration, but in the end, during this time, a new path will open up to you if you are patient. And that can impact on your studies also if you are a student. A new area, a new path will slowly open up to you. Now, the other thing is that Saturn and Ketu have a similar agenda around spiritual things. So this is an excellent time for you for spiritual development. Don't forget, that's why we're here. That's why we took birth in the human form of life. So you have every opportunity now to enhance your spiritual understanding. If you study astrology, you will also gain huge insights during this time. So it's a positive time for you, even though it seems frustrating, as I say. You have to go with it. And in retrospect, as you continue on with your Ketu Dasha, you will see how positive it actually was. Okay, so I hope that these were useful insights for you. If they were, sub to my channel. I'm starting out again on YouTube. And so goodbye to you now and good luck to everyone.